Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, Your Excellencies. Lovely to see you all. Welcome to Birmingham. My name is Abdur Rahman. I'm a resident here in Birmingham. I've been here for the last 20 years. I'm just here to give you a little glimpse of the Republic of Somaliland, which is Africa's best kept secret, in the words of Imran Jaspai, the former South Africa ambassador based in London. So that's the words of the former ambassador to South Africa, that Somaliland is Africa's best kept secret. He's done quite a good research on it. Before I give you a little glimpse of Somaliland, I would like to also talk about the diaspora. The diaspora is in fact the key engine, really. I mean, why do I say so? Well, from the Somaliland perspective, there's a gentleman called Ahmed Ismail who came here as a refugee, started a small business. Before that, he was picking strawberries from the farms. He started his business based on the problems he saw at the UN and the organizations that are based in Africa. Today, his business, if you Google it, is worth over $5 billion. So what has he done to his country? He's given 500 million of his wealth to Somaliland to build the capacity of education in Somaliland. Not only that, there's another gentleman called Ahmed, who owns Dahab Shield. Dahab Shield employs over 2,000 people, in over 126 countries. Again, that's the lifeline. Collectively, as diaspora, we sent over $2 billion, which represents about 40% of the country's GDP. And before I continue to talk a little bit on Somaliland, Somalilanders are everywhere. We're in Europe, we're in the UK, we speak so many languages, and we are here to work with you, alongside with you, and add value to your beautiful countries. Whenever you see a Somalilander, please talk to them. And their countries, their villages, their towns, their regions are desperate for you guys to invest, to live, and add value to each other, how it should be done. Not only in theory or rhetorics, because Somalilanders are already in your country, are they not? And we're investing in your country. Why don't you come to our part of the world and invest in Somaliland or Somalia, or in fact Djibouti, or all the other regions where the Somalis inhabit? So without further ado, I'll talk a little bit on what I have done with my team in Birmingham. We own an education center here, and our business is to neutralize ignorance through education. So that is basically what we do. And I would like to say fantastic thanks to Pamela here for her work with Brand South Africa, because through you, for the last 10 years, I was able to amplify what the continent of Africa has to offer. Africa is not a country. Africa is indeed not a country. So through Brand South Africa, I was able to utilize that Africa has buildings, Africa has tourism, Africa has trains, Africa has people with smiles on their faces. But through the work of Brand South Africa, I was able to use your videos, fantastically well done videos, to amplify. Not only through Brand South Africa, but also you've given us spirit, the courage to speak up to those people who don't understand that Africa, that is just not a country. Kenya, again, outstanding. Kenya, you know where you stand and how the Somalis value you in terms of adding peace to the region and adding value to the Somalilanders and the Somalis who live in your country. In Somaliland, we have over 10,000 Kenyans who educate our boys and girls, and you add a lot of value to our education system. So there you have it, that there is a cooperation. Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, you are welcome. Tanzania, you are welcome. So you can see that a lot of potential is there where there is a will. In terms of Somaliland, glimpse, what's happening in Somaliland? Well, the United Arab Emirates has invested a project worth $2 billion. What does that mean? What does that mean? It means infrastructure, it means seaport, it means we can feed Ethiopia, which is a landlocked nation of over 100 million people. These 100 million people, they want goods, they want cars, they want products, and they are going through our ports. Not only that, we also have Africa's longest runway, which was built by the former USSR, then redeveloped by the Americans. Today, the United Arab Emirates has redeveloped it, and it's open for cargoes. Somaliland has plenty to offer, not only its minerals and resources, but its people. We speak, as I said, many languages, and we are already trading in your parts of the world. Who else is investing in Somaliland? Well, the Americans are investing in Somaliland. This year alone, they have signed a security pact with Somaliland because the Americans, they're based in Djibouti. It's quite a contested, it's crowded space. So they're looking where there's peace and prosperity, and Somaliland is there. 850 kilometers of ocean along the corridor of the Red Sea, which is the gateway to Europe and the gateway to Asia. 30% of the global exports goes through there. And I'm sure you remember a few months ago when there was a container ship stuck in the Suez Canal, the havoc and the chaos it had and the knock-on effect it has on those economies that was reliant. And it's a quite strategic location. So we are your gateway, we speak your language, and we are here to collaborate here with you. So thank you so much. And before I leave, I would like to say, Dr. Eugene, thank you very much for giving us the platform and being the leader here in the Midlands of connecting all Africans together. Thank you so much.